Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Gauntlet Method members. My name is Ryan Baker, and I am currently trying out the Gauntlet Method. I've done other programs such as Cube and Smolov and Mad Cow, and I was just doing Lay Norton's PHAT training, and I've got some gains from that. So yeah, this is just my little review on it, and here's my week 3 training sessions. First training session was a lower body 5x5 squat at about 65-70%. So for me, that was about 275, trying to hit good depth, trying to keep my back straight, and it's working on technique, kind of a technique day. After that, we go to deadlifts. My deadlifts technique kind of sucks. I have short arms and short legs. So for anyone who deadlifts conventional with that, you realize that you're at a mechanical disadvantage. Had also a long torso. So I'm more meant to squat. I'm a better squatter because I have shorter legs. But needless to say, I try my best. I get 315 for 5 sets of 3. Wasn't too bad. Then we go to 5 sets of 10 at the leg extensions. Kind of finish with just kind of burning them out. And then 5 sets of 6 to 8 at the leg curls seated. But yeah, right now I'm at a Merit in Towson, which is a gym chain in the Baltimore area. I live in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Towson, Maryland, and I'm currently 26, and I'm in school to try to apply to a physical therapy school. So I got to get a bunch of prerequisites. That's my training session day. Prerequisites just to apply to the school. I know you probably don't give a shit about that, but that's just what I'm doing, and I've always been into lifting, former college athlete. Here's the next day. 5 sets of 3, 285, pause bench. My bench is pretty good. I've noticed that has increased the most in the 3 weeks that I've been doing it. I mean, just feeling comfortable under the weight, and you know, really putting up a little bit more weight, especially with the accessory exercises such as the overhead press, which you'll see in a second. Doing some band pull aparts, supersetting that with the with the bench press. 5 sets of 5 on seated overhead press. Dumbbells, start off with 90s. These went up fairly easy, so I said, fuck it, let's do some hundos. And I've never did hundreds before, but I got 2 sets of 5 at 100, and I was pretty happy about that. And like I said, I never really did overhead press for strength before. It's been more hypertrophy, you know, 8 to 12 rep range, and yeah, I was pretty happy by doing this because this helps a lot and it has good carryover to the bench. So here's another set of 100. The last 2 sets are of 95 for 5 reps each. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, like I said, got into weightlifting, lifting weights from college. I played soccer at American. It's in DC. It's not a big school, but we played all the big time schools like Maryland, Virginia. I mean, we got crapped on, but you know, we were competitive in our league. It's the Patriot League. Navy and Army are in it. You may have heard of those schools. Anyway, so I just did my lateral raises after my dumbbell shoulder press, 5 sets of 10. Then I supersetted this incline dumbbell row with a pause with incline dumbbell flies. This really hits my lats pretty good. That's why I really like it. And then you get a good stretch on the way down. So really working on that contraction. So I think that was 5 sets of 8 to 12 on these. I think I got 10 in this clip. And then it goes straight into flies with a little bit of a pause, so I get a nice stretch. Really focus on initiating the movement with my chest, because that's what we're working on, flies, for the most part. You might feel a little bit in your biceps, but the whole point of this movement is chest contraction, getting your chest all swole. Anyway, so far, really like the program. It's really working out for me. This last thing is a burnout set, 3, 2, 1. I go 3 as many as I can, then 2 plates, then 1. But yeah, I like the program so far. It's really easy to follow, and if I don't have certain things, I can just substitute certain exercises that hit the same muscle group. And really appreciate Elgin and his group, the Exercises in Futility and the Gauntlet Method group. You know, he explains stuff exactly how I see it, as far as like some of these people who are, you know, big fitness celebrities on YouTube that just spew the biggest pile of shit all the time. Like Elliot, he just needs to stick to lifting heavy stuff because that's about all he's good at. And a few other people, CrossFit people with their egos, you know, it's just annoying. I mean, there's a few CrossFit people that come to this gym and see him do those kipping pull-ups, and I just cringe a little bit. I mean, it's just stupid, but that's just my opinion. The Olympic lifts, though, I really like those. That's one thing about CrossFit that they, you know, that they have is the Olympic lifting, but they don't teach it right. Anyone with a certification can just do the Olympic lifting, and that's just a joke. Anyways, back to lower body. This is more of a power day, heavier day. That's on the Gauntlet Method sheet. So 5 sets of 2 at about 85 to 90%. It's 345 on the bar. Hitting as deep as I can with good technique. Lifting with a buddy. His depth isn't as deep, but he's working on it. So, you know, he's working on it. It takes time to really get full range. A lot of mobilizations and stretching and warming up, which people don't really want to do. They just want to kind of lift, but I mean, it's injury prevention at the same time too. I figure if you can't lift full range, it's really not as a point because to do it, just because it's, you know, if you're in that position and you are forced to move at a full range, you're going to hurt yourself because you're not used to it. So you might as well be used to the position that we're in. I mean, we're meant to squat. Humans are built to squat. I mean, people that live in third world countries don't have toilets. They squat on the ground and take a dump. They have full range of motion. I know that's sounds a little stupid, but I mean, that's how people used to take shits. They squatted ass to grass and literally shit in on the ground or in holes. Anyways, little rant. Next thing was sumos, 5x5. This is 265 was our working weight. Like I said, I'm not meant to deadlift, so if I can deadlift and not have any back aches, this is probably my best ticket. First time sumoing, deadlifting. I thought my technique looked okay. Need to probably bring the hands out a little bit farther. This is my buddy deadlifting stiff sumo. It just fits my body type. It honestly does. I always thought sumo deadlifting was kind of a cheat just because of the range of motion. And like I said, I like Olympic lifting, and if you're going to deadlift, that has greater carryover just from the starting position. I know the starting position is a little different for cleans and deadlifts, but you know, I'm still going to have to open my hips up fully at the top of the movement. But hopefully those stiff leg or those deadlifts sumo style will have carryover to my conventional, which would be great. Anyways, then instead of hip thrusts, we did 5 sets of 8 on each leg, lunges for the glute activation. Then because we don't have a GHR, we did 5 sets of like 15 on the band hamstring curl. It's good movement for hamstrings. Then we finished the session with squat ladder on the hack squat, 45 each side. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with 30-second rests. Here's my wife squatting. She's got 175 on there. She's a girl going strong. So it's good to get the women squatting, get those glutes, get the butts nice. Anyways, all right, that's my training session for the day 11, and the last training session of week 3 is this one, what I'm doing right now. So it called for dumbbell shoulder press, but I wanted to do just standing military because it has good carryover also to the bench. Did 155 for 6, pretty easy, and then I tried to go to 175, and I could only get 4 on this one. unfortunately. Better luck next time. Then I dropped it down 10 pounds, took the hat off for some reason, and I got 165 for 6, so I'm happy with that. Like I said, military press will, if you do it strict and you do it the right way, it kind of checks your ego because, you know, it's fucking hard and can't even do my body weight, which kind of sucks, but we'll get there. After that, I did 5 sets of 5 at 235 with a band resistant bench with pause. Usually you do band resisted to work on your speed, bands and chains, but I kind of wanted to just see if I could still get the weight up with bands. It worked on my strength more so than speed. Obviously the barbell's moving slow, but I still got it and I was pretty happy with it. After that I did dips. It's not in the program, but I really like doing dips. They have great carryover for tricep size and strength, in my opinion. Did one set at 90 pounds extra, then 2 sets of 6 at 115. Rocking the Orioles hat. Gotta rock the Orioles. I'm not a Ravens fan, though. I don't like the Ravens. I'm a Redskins fan. Anyways, not that you care. Then we use these. Then I use this thick band, lead FTS band for, this is the actual speed portion of my lift. 5 sets of 3. Just working on explosiveness and speed in the concentric part of my incline hammer press. Alright. And then I had to kind of rush, so I supersetted the row movement and the dumbbell incline press. This is just a standard T-bar row. Got, I think, 4 sets of, 10 on these. It's pretty lightweight, but like I said, I was supersetting because my gym on Saturday closes at 7 o'clock. It's pretty lame. Anyways, there are 24-hour Merritts. They're in downtown Baltimore, but I mean, this one's 5 minutes from my house, so I don't want to go hang out with dipshits, hipsters down in Canton. I'd rather just lift here. Anyways, got 100. Then I finished with the decline push-ups complex with the regular push-ups. And that was that. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Appreciate this, the group. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.